Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to pre-market report sponsored by Delta.exchange. Still, my camera is not ready, so I think it should be ready by tomorrow. US markets just consolidated. Dow was slightly negative, Nasdaq was slightly positive. So, US market is looking for some kind of a trigger to break out. It has been in a consolidation range for a long time. Asian markets mostly negative, mainly because there was no good news from US with respect to Russia and Ukraine war. So people were expecting some kind of a good news, but there has been no formal ceasefire announcement anytime soon. I think it may take another 2 to 3 weeks time. Meanwhile, the GIFT Nifty is indicating about a 20-point higher opening. Yesterday night, it closed around 50, 60-point higher. But right now, because Asian markets are weak, so the GIFT Nifty has also come down. Yesterday, our market was disappointing for many reasons. Number one, there was no significant fall in the India VIX. In fact, India VIX was higher in the first half of the session. Second thing, FIA short position has not come down significantly. And number three, FIA did not buy in big quantities. Yesterday, they bought for about 500 crore, I think. That's a very, very small amount of money. We can be happy that, they did not sell, but, stop selling is one thing and buying is another thing. So with such a good news, where most of the product prices may come down by 8 to 10%. If this cannot make FIAs to buy the shares, what other news can make FIAs to buy? So FIA buying is again another disappointing. So the third one, if you can remember the Nirmala Sitharaman candle, the market continued to move higher non-stop. And not only that, the following day also, it moved significantly higher. But this time, there was an intraday fall of nearly 200 points. That's a very big fall. 400 point up in the morning and 200 point down in the afternoon. And then after that, recovered about 100 point and then consolidated. Finally, Nifty did not even close 1% higher. I think it is around 1%. However, some positive news also. In US, both ICICI Bank ADR and HDFC Bank ADR, both are higher by about 0.6%. So yesterday, remember, Bank Nifty has underperformed the Nifty. Today, it may outperform. At the same time, Infosys ADR is down nearly 1%. So that is understandable because when the markets move higher due to short covering, people cover their shorts in all the stocks. But the GST news, it has nothing to do with IT stocks. So that's why yesterday, many IT stocks did very badly. In fact, IT index was negative. So when it comes to Nifty, so I always say major stocks are Reliance, so that is not affected by the GST news, and IT stocks like Infosys, that is not all affected by the GST, but HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank. So they both have done well, and they are likely to do well today also. Because, so whichever sector doing well, if the economy is in a good condition, so the banks will see more lending as well as more deposits. So the bank's business will be good if the economy is good. So therefore, banks will be surely a beneficiary. But only problem is the Bank Nifty is already moved higher in the last 6 months. And then, last year, October, September, Nifty peaked out at 26,300. Bank Nifty peaked out at 54,000. Now also the Bank Nifty is much higher than that 54,000, whereas Nifty is nowhere near there. So looking at the open interest, so 24,800 put option has been sold aggressively. So looks like 24,800. Now, although it's just only about 100 points away from where yesterday it has closed. In fact, not even 100 points, it's only about 75 points. But looking at the bullishness in the market, so 24,800, maybe a good support. Incidentally, yesterday, the Nifty future low was 24,800, the high was 25,100. So in all probability, and today candle may be an inside candle, which means Nifty future may not fall below 24,800, may not go above 25,100. It may trade within the yesterday's range. So technically they call it as inside candle. So inside candle means it is a consolidation. So the markets may consolidate, may wait for one or two good news, maybe Russia-Ukraine war, something else. It can come. But anyway, so we are approaching the end of August series. So usually the last week will be more volatile. But anyway, this is not the last week. This is the second last week. So we have 3 more trading sessions for this weekly series. Nifty is likely to trade between 24,800 and 25,100, and people will become more bearish if 24,800 is broken on the downside. I'm talking about the future, not the spot. Same thing, the momentum will pick up if 25,100 is crossed on the higher side. So therefore, yesterday, the news-based candle, a very big candle. So that is very, very important. So yesterday's low and yesterday's high, both are very important to decide the further direction. So let us hope 1 or 2 days later, at least the 25,100 is taken out on the higher side. So this is about the Nifty future. Now we'll come back to Nifty spot. Nifty spot bottomed out around 24,335. And after that, there is a significant rally. That's number one. Number two, for the last 6 weeks, the markets were continuously down. After falling for 6 continuous weeks, last week, the Nifty closed in green, 7th week. And then this week, 8th week also, we are likely to close in green. As long as there is no other bad news, so we are likely to close in green. So if this winning streak continues, maybe slowly, gradually, the markets can move higher. But IT stocks are looking very, very bad. But who knows? There is an attempt to buy the IT stocks at the lower level. For the last 1 week or 10 days, I've seen many times there was a huge buying activity happening in TCS. It moves 50, 60 points higher. Then uniformly, that rally is being sold into by the traders. So I feel that, IT stocks may be somewhere near the bottom. So they may bottom out. So let us see what is going to happen. 24,800 to 25,100 is the range for today. And then keep watching HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank on the positive side, TCS, Infosys on the negative side. And then just like HDFC Bank is struggling around 2000 and Reliance is, struggling around the 1400 figure. So around the same place. There is no big activity in the last 1 month. So that is the case. But yesterday, HDFC Bank moved significantly higher in the morning, and then that rally was sold into. So yesterday's high is very, very important for HDFC Bank. If I'm not wrong, yesterday's high was the all-time high for HDFC Bank. So overall, We must be happy if the market consolidates. Hope you enjoyed listening to this audio. Thank you for listening.